You could say Diane Pellegin, better known as Dee Dee, is a triple threat. When she's passionate about an organization, she volunteers, is a member of the board of directors, and recruits and persuades others to join her. Longtime friend Bill Nasgovitz describes her greatest strength.
Her passion, if she hooks on to something, she's passionate about it, and she's a long-term player. And I think Junior Achievement is very fortunate to have her pick this organization as one of her favorites.
Milwaukee is also fortunate Dee Dee has many favorite charities. The city has benefited greatly from her work at the Milwaukee Art Museum, Milwaukee Public Library, Sharp Literacy, UW School of Art Board, and the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design. She's also an ardent supporter of Habitat for Humanity, raising thousands and building numerous homes.
She sponsored 2 women's build homes, raising over $70,000 in challenge money. But not only raised the money, she worked on the home. She's an expert now at drywall, siding, framing doors, you name it. She's very handy.
Barb Stein eloquently describes Dee Dee as an ageless pixie with enough smarts and energy for a platoon of ladies. With her humble spirit, insatiable sense of adventure, and contagious optimism, Dee Dee has worked tirelessly to improve the lives for children in Milwaukee and abroad through her work in Uganda and Tanzania.
She's very involved with her church, Three Holy Women, and they have adopted a province in Uganda called Padibe. And Dee Dee, again, not only got involved in the committee, not only raised money or gave money for this village, but she's traveled to Uganda 3 times to actually work in the village.
Lynn Delzer agrees, fondly remembering her greatest experience with Dee Dee.
The day that she called me and said, I have an idea, Chairs for Care. And I said, what? And she said, yeah, Chairs for Care. Let's paint chairs and raise $10,000 for girls' education in Tanzania. And then we'll climb Mount Kilimanjaro. So Dee Dee, along with Barbara Mullet and myself, climbed Mount Kilimanjaro after raising $15,000 each.
Talk with her friends, ask them to describe her, and then be prepared to stay a while. They will eagerly tell you she is creative, fun, and has a zest for life.
Dee Dee is such a special person. She's smart, bright, energetic. She's a pistol. When she gets involved in something, she's all in. She's a lot of fun, too.
She's very smart. She knows how to approach people, and very often people are busy themselves, or they don't want to be bothered for a moment or whatever. She had a talent to not let that stand when she was doing something for Junior Achievement, and I'm sure other things in the community which I'd never seen before. She made it work.
I describe Dee Dee as a woman who has passion for life. She brings it to every relationship, every project that she's involved in. She brings enormous energy to it. She has an innate ability to bring out the best in others, and it always makes things go smoothly, or at least appear that way.
Susan Terrace calls Dee Dee adventurous, with a creative spirit that's contagious. Susan calls it Dee Dee's steely determination and competitive nature. Chris Bauer agrees and says this about Dee Dee's strengths.
Determination, number 1. You can't stop her. If she wants to do something, she'll do it, believe me. I can tell you from personal experience. But it's her heart, really. It's really her heart. She cares so much about people, and she's open to really anything. She's adventurous and willing to take a risk and really pick up on an idea and go for it.
She is naturally and genuinely interested in people and helping others, especially children. This is evident by her decades teaching Junior Achievement to children at St. Robert's and Hawley Environmental Schools. She is so well liked, teachers request her back to volunteer every year. Volunteerism is just naturally part of who she is.
I would describe Dee Dee as the Energizer Bunny of volunteerism. When you take compassion and passion and roll it up with a boundless amount of energy that she has, you get, I think, the ideal volunteer.
Dee Dee's work at Junior Achievement began in 1985 when she joined the Women's Association. She chaired the 1992 holiday auction at Harnischfeger and was president of the association from 1994 to 1996. While president, Dee Dee could be found commuting to the JA office on rollerblades and conducting meetings and auction business at the front so as not to have to remove her blades. She supported countless holiday auctions with artistic donations such as paintings, holiday trees, and painted chairs Mary Kellner describes as amazing. What many may not know is, in 2014, Dee Dee fundraised and ran a half marathon as a member of the JA Team Achieve, crossing the line on her 68th birthday. Not surprising, Dee Dee holds the record for the most funds raised. But she would tell you, most rewarding was the young lady, more than half her age, she befriended during the race. The young lady was in rough shape, exhausted and ready to quit. Dee Dee provided encouragement, persuading her they could finish together. Walking turned into jogging, tears turned into joyful conversation. Miles passed and they finished together, just as Dee Dee promised. Marian Nasgovitz knows just how persuasive she can be when she has an idea.
First time I met Dee Dee was over 30 years ago, and she and I were not working on a project together, but she was trying to convince me to do something, and I'd never met her before. But there I was, in the palm of her hand, willing to do what she was asking me to do.
She sees the potential of an organization. She sees the potential in an individual that can be greater than anything that they imagined. And that when you are with Dee Dee, the energy is electric, and there's an osmosis that it's contagious. Everybody feels it. And they want to be with her, and they remember her. And she's a dear friend.
Her friends offer these final words.
Dee Dee, congratulations. It's been a privilege to know you and to be with you all these years. Keep it going.
I've seen and done more things in the time I've been with her than I have in the rest of my life. She's the one with all the crazy ideas to go to Bhutan or Nepal or China or wherever it might be. Dee Dee, I love you, and I'm very proud of you.
Dee Dee, I know somewhere along the line you're going to come up with ideas that you probably haven't really put out there yet. But when you do get one of those ideas, why don't you put it on the floor for us, men and women, and let's see if we can't do even better with your guidance and your ideas.
In recognition of her energy, passion, meaningful and memorable impact she has made on everyone who knows her, children, friends, family, and the Milwaukee community, we honor Dee Dee Pellegin with the Rising Women Award.